Welcome, and thank you for listening to the Without Judgment Coaching Podcast, where we dive into coaching for neurodivergent, high-achieving women who are ready to unlock their potential, regain their passion for work, and live the life that aligns with your dreams. I am Virginie, your host. I'm a life and career coach, and I believe that your career should be more than just a paycheck. In my business, I help my clients who suffer from chronic stress and who feel on the verge of burnout make strong decisions so they can lead the lives they want. Often, it seems like they've got it all on the surface, and yet, inside of them, there is this nagging little voice saying it's not enough. I'm here to share with you all the tips and tools that I've gathered over the years to help you see that you're not alone and that you can be in charge of what's going on in your brain. Tell yourself a different story to change the way you feel and show up in the world. It all starts with our thoughts. And that's good news, because you can choose what you think on purpose. And in each episode, I'll teach you how to be on your side so that you can be successful in your own way. Hello, and welcome to Without Judgment. Today, in episode 20, we're going to talk about another mom tips or life advice. And it is based on a quote that my mom put in my pencil case very long time ago when I was still in college. And it goes like this: no one is expected to do the impossible. Or in French, à l'impossible, nul n'est tenu. It's almost like it's saying no one should be bound to the impossible. And I've been carrying that little note that she hand wrote for me all those years, from pencil case to pencil case, from house to house, from job to job. And I don't look at it every day, I don't even look at it every week, but I kind of know it's there. And every time I get surprised by looking at it again, I'm reminded that it's okay, I can slow down. And it's kind of nice to know that it's not just in my head, but someone else is agreeing with me that it's okay, I'm doing just fine, and I can take a break. So if you feel like you might be drowning, overwhelmed, or running around like a headless chicken, listen to that quote. It's attributed to St. Thomas d'Aquin from the 13th century, so it's been around for a long time. And it might be routine in theology and philosophy, but it's not really what matters for our purposes today. What matters is that you can benefit from hearing that anytime you feel unbalanced or a little bit shaken by something. You can remember that you are worthy just like you are enough, and you are capable, lovable, and you matter. And you can ask for help. When I read this quote, I think not only about all that and that I can slow down, and I also think my mom cares, and she's not perfect. I didn't, always agree with what she had to say. She didn't always know how to say things. But like most moms, she cares. She cares deeply, and she wants me to take care of myself. And I think that's kind of the universal message that I like so much about this. We may be a mom, we might have our mom clothes or not at all. This is just a way of thinking about how to take care of ourselves and a little reminder that it matters. I think if you're a parent, most parents do want to protect their kids, and they wish that they can take all the kids' burdens and all their fears away, their sadness, their struggles in relationship, at work, or wherever. But we're all humans, and we're going to struggle, and life is always going to be 50-50. Always. So we need the contrast. We need to remember that we need that contrast of the bad to really feel the good times. Just like lightness and darkness, they only exist because of the other. And my point is that each of us on our own journey, we can use this as a reminder, and also maybe especially for people who have a neurodivergent brain, it's maybe because you're a high achiever, but you have to remember you don't owe the world anything, not the impossible. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't try, that's not what I think at least. But don't burden yourself or push yourself into overdrive because you think you have to, or because you think other people will be disappointed. At the same time, I'm thinking about another thing that I love from the mentor coach and where I got certified from Brooke Castillo. She's using a manual, or the term manual, that applies to all of our relationship. And I like that tool. I mean, it's not really a tool, but it's like something we do. And I like that reframing of what are our expectations. And the manual that we're talking about here is all the lists, all the long lists, all the expectations you have in our head in each of our relationship. It can be with your partner, with your kids, with your parents, with your coworkers, really anybody in your life. And if you stop for a minute and think about a specific situation, that's usually helpful to make it more realistic for you. But it's something that goes like this. When you start saying or thinking in your head, I can't believe they did this to me after what I've done for them. That's your manual. Because very rarely do you know what was the intention of someone when they reply to you, when they interact with you. It's all happening in your head. And what you can question, and that goes to your relationship with yourself as well. It's important to remember, what are those expectations? Are they really what I want? Am I just feeling obliged by the people surrounding me? Do I feel like I have those expectations of myself because of society? Because of the environment I work at? Where is it coming from? Once you've thought about that for a few minutes, I encourage you to think about, does it align with what you want? Is it true for you? Does it really matter? And we're all gonna have our own answers because there is no inherently right or wrong answer. It's just that we're all human and we have, our own experience of life. And when you think about all that list of expectations that you have for yourself, where would you like to ask for help? I really encourage you to think and just brain dump everything that you wish you had help for. And when you think about that, maybe choose one, start with one, where you can really visualize how would that work out. For example, let me see. If you want someone to help you with cooking, what kind of services do exist? Is it a box that comes and just decides the menu for you and you cook it? Would that be helpful? Or is it someone that comes into your home and cook everything and you do the menus? Is it more like someone who can help transport your kids, if you have kids, from point A to point B for an activity after school, and that would relieve you? Or is it that you hire a CPA for your taxes because it is taking you too much time or too much energy? Is it the grocery shopping that you want to do and have delivered? Is it just sharing responsibilities with your roommates or your partner or even with your kids, like to take care of cleaning the house? Just think about all the areas in your life where you feel like you never feel like you have enough time, and how can you get help? And after that brainstorming in your head or on paper, share it. Share it with people around you. See how you can take action to make it happen. As always, feel free to reach out to me as well. You can email me at withoutjudgmentcoaching@gmail.com or DM me on any social media platform at Without Judgment Coaching. And if you're curious to see how we can work one-on-one and how the one-on-one can really benefit you, just book a free call. It's 30 minutes long. You can ask me any question, no strings attached. I'll talk to you next week. Have a beautiful weekend, my friends. Bye. Thank you for listening today. If you like what you heard, you have to go to the website without-judgment-coaching.com and click on the link to book a free 30-minute discovery call with me. I will show you how to reframe the stories going on in your head to serve you and get everything you want, whether it's a new job, a new hobby, or new relationships. Together we can decide if and how I can help you become your best advocate to live the life that you want. I can't wait to see you.